welcome. So I am also this will be my first time streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. I'm kind of nervous. Hello. So I am technically running on a time limit since I am also going to be releasing my first cover in about an hour. So for this first part, I'll probably run through pretty quickly without responding too much. After my cover, I will go back and then we can also chat while also going over things in more detail. But I don't know how to show. So I also have yeah, I have a new design now. I guess I really like this design. I really like the whole design actually, so I do want to show off it in full. So I'm just gonna pop up in the middle of the screen. Oh wait, I forgot to. Oops. Oh well, we'll just go with it. Boom. Hello. Welcome. This is my new design. I did reveal the design earlier, but yeah, this is how I look. I'm so excited. I'll also go over my ref and the concept design again later. I really like it. I hope you guys like it as well. I'm so excited. Alright, maybe we should skip over to the next page. Alright, so this is gonna be like a basic introduction. I have been streaming for a little bit, but I never actually properly introduced myself, so that's what today will be. Alright, let's go ahead and start. Alright, so the intro page. So my name is Lyriel. Technically, I suppose it's Lyriel Eden. But please call me Lyriel. I do have it written in katakana as well. It's Lyriel Eden. I'm a weeb, so I've always pronounced it as Eden. But I know a lot of people mispronounce every part of my name, and I've never actually said anything about it. But my name is Lyriel Eden. And as you can see, my age is, to be honest, once you get past a certain point, you don't really bother remembering your age. And to go over my birthday. My birthday is a very happy day. For my height, I'm not short and I am not tall. I'm not really particularly short, but I'm also not particularly tall. So any sort of short jokes or tall jokes, they don't affect me. And I guess I should have actually explained what I am first. But I figured I wanted to go more in depth about that. I guess, okay, let's just go ahead and read sideways at this point. So I am a recording angel. Basically what that is I'm basically like a record keeper. Basically, we usually work in pairs. So our job is to record the actions, the feelings, the prayers, events, the thoughts of humans. Basically their stories, and we deliver them to the heavens in form of song. So that's what I am. I never actually talked about it before. But that's what a recording angel is. Basically, I'm a record keeper. And my Oshi mark. So, the colors, the way these emojis look, it's always different depending on what device you're using. So sometimes, for the music note, my Oshi mark will be the music notes and the flower, the blossom. Depending on your device, the music note can either look purple color, can either look black colored or blue color. And for the blossom, it'll either look like a white flower that looks a white flower with a yellow center, kind of like an egg, or a yellow flower. So it does look quite different sometimes. Depends on what device you're on. It's a little bit inconsistent. And my main image themes. So I don't know if it's been apparent in my previous like motifs and designs and patterns, but my main themes are white lilies, music, and white angel feathers and wings. And then I don't know if you can see from this outfit, but I do have a lot of like blue flowers. So I do have like an additional theme of forget-me-nots. It's like a blue flower. Technically, they can be white as well. I think... should I go into that right now? I suppose I can. So basically, as a recording angel, basically we record humans' lives from their birth to their death. And all these themes, they all have some sort of symbolism or meaning to life and death. For example, white lilies, one common theme or flower meaning behind them are they're purity, innocence. Particularly, there's one that's returning incense to the dead, to past souls, and sometimes you'll see them in funerals. Music is mostly because that's how we deliver. Basically, back then when it was difficult, when not everyone knew how to read, they passed stories by writing them into a song. That's how it's easy to remember. So we deliver messages and meanings through way of song. That's how we deliver them. And angel feathers and wings, they also have a meaning of a past loved one or someone that has recently passed. I think one of the most obvious examples I can think of is you'll see in certain games and media where flowers so symbolize life and feathers can symbolize death. And forget-me-nots, they also have another meaning of people that have passed on that you don't want to forget. Another meaning, a common meaning, is also true love. Yeah, so I have a lot of flower themes, and then I do have a lot of angel wings and motifs, and a lot of music themes. Yeah, I really wanted to make it very, very apparent this time. And for languages, so I'll mostly be speaking and streaming in English. I do know a little bit of Japanese. I consider myself to be only intermediate level. Technically I am at conversation level, but I struggle with formulating sentences. So I can understand okay. I can understand fine. But I always struggle. I overthink about how should I format this sentence? What if I get this one grammar thing wrong? So I'm very hesitant to speak because I'm always worried. But practice is the best way to gain experience or to get better. So I do hope to practice a bit more in the future. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe. はじめまして。Oh my gosh, I have such an accent. Lyriel です。I started my own name. Lyriel です。日本語は少しわかりますけど、話すのはまだまだですので、今回の自己紹介は英語にします。But I hope to, maybe in the future I can practice. I hope to get good enough to actually try streaming in Japanese. And then I know the weeniest amount of Chinese. The weeniest amount. I think a baby knows more Chinese than me, to be honest. Particularly, how do I say this? My knowledge in Cantonese and Mandarin is very, very different. Cantonese, I know as much as a baby would. In Mandarin, I know as much as someone who's read one page about it, I suppose. But in the end, it's such a tiny amount where it's kind of hard to say whether I know Chinese or not. But at the same time, I kind of know it, so I didn't know what to say for this one. Alright. I think I covered everything in this page, right? Alright, next page over. Click. These are my tags. So this is for if you're tweeting on Twitter. I do like using Twitter a lot. I am very scared of using Twitter. In fact, I was so certain I would scuff the stream so badly. I was too scared to actually tweet that I'm going live. So I haven't tweeted it yet. Oops. I'll tweet it after it's over. I'm sorry. Oh, shh. I forgot to put my... No one heard that. No one heard that. No, wait. I forgot to put that. Oh, it's over. Alright, okay, anyways. Yeah, these are my tags. So my general tag is just my name, Lyriel Eden. My art tag is Lyriel. So this is like a pun on atelier, which is pronounced atelier in Japanese, and then my name. So it's atelier. And my live tag is Lyriel Live. This can also be used for clips as well. And my meme tag is Laugh Out Lyriel. Do you guys pronounce this as laugh out loud, or do you guys say lol? I always say laugh out loud because that's what it stands for, but to my understanding, a lot of people say lol. Is that like... Well, this is the tag for the memes. I love memes a lot. I love memes. Oh, wait, does everyone say lol? Oh, it's just me then, I guess. Okay, I guess... How would I say this in Lyriel? I see it in my mind as laugh at Lyriel. Yeah, I love memes a lot. Alright. Alright, so that's the tags I have so far. I figured I probably didn't need too many tags, but I think these are good tags, I suppose. I was originally only planning on having like 3 tags, but then I know some people were asking about like a clipping tag, so I added that one. It's combined with a live tag. Alright, so my likes and dislikes. I have a really long list. I actually had an even longer list, and I was like, wait, that's too much. Let me cut it down a bit. So my likes. So I think the first 3 are pretty clear. I like flowers a lot. Especially like thematically. I like flower language. The hanakotoba. I think it's really, really neat. I really love being able to express yourself with flowers. I really like it a lot. And music. I really, really like music. Actually, I guess I didn't even put my favorite instruments here. I feel like that's in a whole nother like conversation, but I would say if I had to choose, I like singing the best, which was my next tag. I actually had an opportunity. I had a moment in my life where I had to choose between either like choir, band, or orchestra. In the end, I did choose choir over it. But for instruments, I have notable experience in the piano, flute, and violin. I would say, if I were to say my favorite instrument, so I have like a different answer for everything. If it's like my favorite instrument to play, my best instrument is probably going to be the flute. The instrument I have the most experience in is probably the piano. My favorite to play is actually the violin, which I was not expecting at all. But my favorite instrument to listen to is actually the harp. I actually wanted to join orchestra for the harp, but it was not an option when I joined, so that's why I started violin. And I wasn't expecting to love violin as much as I do. I really like duets. I love duets so much, and especially harmonies. I love it so much. I love them so much. Like songs of like harmonies or with like duets, oh, they make me so happy. I just think there's something so beautiful when there's like 2 different melodies that like, or 2 different voices that combine to create something so beautiful. I love it so much. Let's see. I really like plushies. Every time I go out to like a trip, I always come back holding at least 1 plushie, which is really bad because then my room gets really buried. Like there was a period of time where I had a bunk bed once upon a time, and the entire top bunk was filled with plushies, and the bottom bunk was half plushies. I love plushies a lot. Unfortunately, I have to hold back now because I don't have that much space for plushies, but I like plushies a lot. And then I actually really like rabbits and cats, to be honest. I really like them. I would say thematically, I really like rabbits, actually. I like rabbits the best. But I think like for actual pets, I actually really like cats. I really like cats. They're so soft and squishy. I also really like fashion. I guess I actually didn't get to like show it much before, but I actually really like coordinating outfits and dress up, that sort of things. I really enjoy it. Particularly, I'm personally really fond of like Lolita fashion. And for colors, I really like pastel colors. Particularly like light blue, light pink, light purple, light yellow. I really like mint. I also really like mint. I really like pastel colors. And I also really like tea. I used to be completely like full on the jasmine tea camp. Recently, I have been obsessed with like throat coat tea. But I drink it all the time. Like, I think nowadays, if I can, I drink it like 3 times a day, which is probably the most I should be drinking in a day. I also used to be really, really big on like pearl milk tea, boba milk tea, bubble milk tea. But lately I've been avoiding it for my voice, for vocal health. I also really like sleeping. I honestly should sleep more. But I also don't. But sleeping is really fun. It's nice and comfy. When you can sleep well, at least. I do also like eating. I think food is delicious. Food is one of like life's greatest joys. Food is good. And I also actually really like cows. I used to have a really big thing about cows. I think I particularly like cartoon cows, I suppose. Or like doodling cows, I suppose. I like cows a lot. I just didn't know how to fit it. Actually, funnily enough, this was a list that was taken from my first... I wrote this list like 4 years ago. And then when I popped it back open, I was like, I forgot I wrote this. And cows is on the list. I was like, I have to include that. I used to be so big on cows. My dislikes. Oh, my dislikes. I am... Okay, this is actually really funny because I put horror as the top one. Because I actually also put horror at the very bottom of my likes list. Because I am not good at horror at all. I am really bad. In fact, for this list, I was going to actually put it as a mix of dislikes and a mix of things I'm bad with. I am not good at horror. I cannot stand horror. But I'm always so curious. Like, curiosity really kills the cat. I can't stop watching things that are horror. They always catch my attention so well. But I'm really bad at handling horror. I am a super big weenie. Very big weenie. I like watching horror games. I can't play it for my life. If I try playing a horror game, I don't move. I stay forever in a closet. I stay forever in a safe zone. I just don't move. I think it'd be nice to try learning how to play horror games, but I'm just so scared. I need someone else to pilot. And then I also don't like veggies. I am pretty anti-veggies, but actually I've been a pretty good kid these days. I've been actually eating my veggies, so I deserve a pat in the head for that. But you know, tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes. I can't eat tomatoes. I think fresh tomatoes and sandwiches can be okay, but one of the biggest reasons why I hate tomatoes is let's say you have a sandwich with a tomato on it. Let's say you prepared it for lunch. It's been a few hours. By the time you eat your sandwich, the tomatoes have made the bread soggy. And I think soggy bread is one of the nastiest things in the world. Like, if I have a sandwich with a tomato, I'll just remove everything that has touched the tomato. I'll remove the entire top half of the bread if I have to. Soggy bread is so gross. I cannot eat soggy bread. I also don't like cooked carrots. I'm okay with raw carrots. I actually quite like raw carrots, but cooked carrots are kind of weird to me. It's like a veggie, but it's very sweet. It's kind of odd to me. I don't know why it's so sweet. Raw carrots aren't that sweet, right? I don't know, something about it feels kind of wrong. It's like it defies my expectations. It's a bit odd. I'm also really bad with spiders. I think this one's actually really common. I don't know, spiders kind of scare me. I think one time there was this one spider that had a really, the body was like a bulb. And when I squished it, I actually felt it pop and it terrified me. My hands felt so disgusted. I didn't do it with my bare hands. I used like a towel. But I could feel it explode and it was really, really gross. It was so gross. I'm also... This one, I was so scared to even put it on my list. But I I don't like cockroaches. I don't like cockroaches. I think this is pretty common. They are kind of terrifying. I know they were really resilient, but it's really scary. I don't know. I think one time I was at a place that had some, and I tried to squish one, and I thought I moved pretty fast. It somehow... It evaded me and then jumped on my hand. And... Oh gosh. Yeah. I feel like there's also like... I don't know. I guess there's a lot of like... sanitation concerns whenever cockroaches are there as well. I just don't like them. I'm also... I feel like right here, I listed like my entire weakness. But I am very bad with zombies. I think I've been getting better with them. But zombies, for me, that's like nightmare fuel right there. The first time I was introduced to the concept of zombies, I couldn't sleep for like 3 days. I was wide awake in bed. I was like a wee little kid and I couldn't sleep. And I had to call my mom to come home so I could go to sleep. I am not good at zombies. But I think I am getting better with it now. Because I know a lot of games have zombies in them. Actually, funnily enough, one of the earliest games I played had zombies in them. But it was such like a low graphics, low poly game that it was like okay for me. I don't know. And I think another time was when I was a little kid, my siblings were watching this like a stick figure animation about a violent zombie that moves very fast. I think before that, the common idea of zombies is that they're really slow and they eat brains. But there's this one animation where this zombie was extremely fast and extremely violent, and it terrified me. I ran to the other end of the house and tried to close my ears, and my siblings were jerks. They blasted that video on max volume, and I could hear it, and it was terrible. And I was like, wait, if I keep my ears plugged, I can still hear it. But if I the very moment I close my ears, like if I tap it closed, I can't hear it for that one moment. So I kind of just like spammed that for a bit, and it was terrible. It was terrible. So I don't like zombies ever since then. And then another thing I dislike is people who wear shoes in the house. Well, I guess I shouldn't say people, but wearing shoes in the house, that is a big no-no. You should take your shoes off whenever you're entering the house. You can wear house slippers or house shoes, but you should not wear like your outdoor shoes in the house. That is terrible. That is... It also feels really gross to step on. I know that technically it's best to wear house slippers. I think it's really nice walking... How do I say this? I think for me, I like wearing kind of like ballet shoes. Because for me, the way I walk is sort of like I walk with the front of my foot first rather than the back of my feet. So if I'm wearing like sandals, for example, it kind of like makes that weird like smack noise because when it's hitting the back of my feet when I'm like lifting it. So it's really hard to find shoes that fit that type of way of walking unless it's like ballet shoes. But ballet shoes get dirty so easily. So for me, if I like take a step into the house and I feel all the dirt and dust, oh, it's so gross. I just feel like it's also really good manners to just keep your shoes off in the house. Like, I can't imagine wearing shoes in bed. I can't imagine wearing socks in bed. I cannot. I think shoes should not be in the house. I'm the type that doesn't even wear my shoes in a hotel room. I know some people say hotel rooms aren't the cleanest and you should keep your shoes on. But I don't know, for me, it just feels wrong to have your shoes on in a room that also has a bed. I think shoes should not be on in the house. I am very, very strong about this. I feel very strongly about this. Please keep your shoes off. Okay, I can keep going about how much I dislike shoes in the house, but let's go to the next screen. So this is a list of like, just a small list of like my favorite anime and manga of these current times. For the manga one, I included like some light novel ones, some manhwa. So one of my favorite animes that I like to say, I guess the first few are always like really safe options, I suppose. I really like Pokemon 2019. That's also known as, I think, Pokemon Legends in the English version. So it's the one with, there's like a character named Go. And I believe it came out around the time that Pokemon Sword and Shield came out. So it doesn't take place in the Galar region, but I think that's also its first appearance. Like when the Galar region first appeared in animation. I believe it's the one that takes place, in terms of the animation, takes place after Sun and Moon. So I think after Ash already won, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I really, really like this, and I particularly love Squirrel Bunny. I think I don't know, it's so cute. It's so bittersweet. All the stories in it are so good. I love it so much. I'm actually not up to date to it, but I like it a lot. Like every episode, I enjoy every single episode. I feel like I can watch it anytime, any day. That's why I kind of save it. And then another anime I feel like I tend to give as one of my favorites, because I always feel like it's a safe option to give. It's Natsume Yujincho. This one's also known as Natsume in the Book of Friends. This one also has like, I think it's like episodic for the most part, but it's full of like a ton of like very sweet, bittersweet stories, and I really like it. It's about a guy who he can see, how do I say it? Apparitions? Yokai? Ayakashi? How would I translate that? He can see spirits, and he gets bullied for it a lot, but he also helps them like solve their problems. That's probably not the best way to explain it, but all the stories are so bittersweet and nice, and I highly recommend it. If I could recommend one anime to people, it would be this one, probably. And then I always forget, but Violet Evergarden is also one of the newer ones. I guess it's not new anymore. It's been out for how many years now? It's actually been quite a while. But this one's also really nice. I think it starts really slow, and then suddenly it gets really, really good. It gets so good. It's really sweet. And every time I watch it, I just cry harder each time, even though I'm rewatching it. This one's about a former child soldier who becomes a letter writer, a ghostwriter, who writes letters for people. It's really, really sweet. This is another one I'd probably recommend. And the animation is absolutely gorgeous. It's a very beautiful animation. I think this is the one that most people would describe as like one of the most beautiful. And then I also really like, I have two isekais here. I should have put them together, but I tried to format it where it actually fit. But I actually really like ReZero. ReZero から始める世界生活. So this one, I know I feel like people tend to find this as a hit or miss. I think a lot of people tend to drop off when a certain character starts to break. I actually really, really like that. I feel like it was more realistic. It adds more depth in character. Like, I don't like that the character is doing... Sorry, I don't like the character that is doing it. I don't like the attitude that pops up when it happens. But I think the fact that that was written in there was really, really nice. I like flawed characters, because I think there's always more room for growth that way. I feel like a lot of isekai animes nowadays like to portray like very perfect characters. And then, I really like Chihaya Furu. This one's like, how would I describe it? A card game? It's like a poetry card game where you have to like, you hear one verse of a poem, and then you have to like grab the card that has the other verse of the poem. It has like the format of a sports anime, so it's very like high tension and always gets you really excited. This one, I tend to forget about it sometimes, but every time I rewatch it, I always think, whoa, I really, really like this. I really like this. Oh, and I also really like Dungeon Meshi. I think this one's also called Delicious in Dungeons. This one, I really like the world building in it. It's really cute and sweet. I know I think it's very, very important to like share meals with people. It's very sweet. The characters are all like really endearing and adorable, and they're all lovable. But I really love the world building. Like, they put a lot of thought in building their world. I think that's like one of the best things in like a fantasy world, is how well thought their world is. And then this one's another isekai, but Mushoku Tensei Isekai Ittara Honki Dasu. I really, really like this one because this one is about someone who isekais. They had a lot of regrets when they passed on, and they actually like live on the world to like move forward from their regrets. And I actually really, really like that concept. And I feel like it's really, like, really clear. Actually, I actually meant to put this in the manga section because I did actually read it first as a manga rather than an anime. It's funny because I have always named this as my favorite isekai. But that's also because I read up right before it turned into a harem. When it turned into a harem, I only found that out from the animation. And I was like, wait, what? What was this always like this? What? I didn't think it was like that. But I really like it because he does work towards to like change from his regrets. I think it's really sweet. And this is probably like the only isekai that has made me cry. Like I still remember like laying in bed crying as I read the manga. I think no spoilers. But it made me cry. And then for under the manga list, there's actually a few ones that another anime I forgot to put down since I kind of ran out of space and I just kind of forgot about it. But Cardcaptor Sakura, that is a classic. I think it's really cute. I really like Clamp. And in the manga section, I do also have Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles here. That is like a huge part of my childhood. I think... Oh yeah, that was a huge part of my childhood. But probably one of my top favorite mangas is Pandora Hearts. I don't know why I said it like that. Pandora Hearts. That's written by Mochizuki Jun, who also is doing Vanita no Karute. What was the English title for it? The case study of Vanitas. I really like Pandora Hearts a lot. I initially found it as an anime. Several years later, I decided to go back and read the manga, and I got so into the manga. I think the way I would describe Pandora Hearts is that, and one of the main reasons why I love it is that it is a story that is all about love without being about love. Like everything that everyone does is a result of their love and affection for each other, but it's not a romance story. Like there's no like romance. It does not focus on the romance between the characters, but all their actions that they took were all because of love. I wonder if that makes sense, but I really like it. It's always gonna be in my mind. I really like that, like the concept of like love, but also it doesn't have to be like romantic in a way. And then another one I really like is this one's actually currently airing as an anime. This one's a webtoon, a Korean webtoon called Who Made Me a Princess. I think the Japanese animation is called The Faded Princess. This one I really like. It's so beautiful and I really like the story. To be honest, I didn't even realize there was romance in it. I didn't even realize there was romance in it. And then, okay, so I'm actually blocking this one perfectly in like the most important word, which is, makes me feel very bad about it. But the next one might be one of my favorite mangas as well. This one is called Tales of Reincarnation in, I think it's pronounced Miyadare? I shouldn't have blocked. Can I move? I need to move. Wait, can I move? Okay, let's move down. There we go. Tales of Reincarnation in Miyadare? I should have checked the katakana for this actually. But This World's Worst Witch. I really like this one. It's kind of like an isekai. It's definitely shoujo though. But I really like it. I'm just a bit sad because it's hard to find places to like read it. But I really like this one. It's I guess it's not a spoiler if I explain chapter 1. It's about... Wait, maybe I'll just talk about this one later. Another one I really like though is Akatsuki no Yona, which I believe is getting its final chapter. I think the final chapter already came out. And the season 2 is also announced. This one I really like. Media. Media. Okay. Media. Alright, thank you. Yeah, so Tales of Reincarnation in Media. I think there was a full Japanese name for it, but I kind of forgot. And then, yeah, so Katsuki no Yona, I believe they're getting their season 2. I think season 1 is still like, it's been over 10 years, but still a good watch. I would say it's a worth watch. And then, let's see. Oh, after that is, this one, it's called, one of the names is Phoenix Rising Above Evil. It is a Chinese, I think, webtoon. It does go by a different name as well. I mostly know it by a different name. But I think for this debut stream, I will put this name. I'll talk about it again in the after the cover release. And then lastly, I have down here is called The Abandoned Empress. This one is another webtoon. This is the webtoon that probably got me like really into webtoons. It was because I read this one that I found Who Made Me a Princess. I really like this one. This one is also like probably one of the first ones I read about like a villainess who like returned to the past. Oh, all right. Oh, one moment. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the next screen. All right, so these are the games and music that I like. So these are, I suppose these are like the games I really like, not necessarily the ones that I will be playing. Although there are some that I will play. So probably my top game right now is Genshin Impact. I know a lot of people like Genshin for like different reasons. Some like it for the characters, some like it for the gacha aspect, some like it for the combat. I actually really like it for the exploration. The story is also really nice, but I really like the exploration factor. And another game I really like. Okay, so my top two games. One is Genshin Impact. The other one is Nier Automata. I love this one so much. The gameplay is pretty fun. I feel like I was a button masher though, but it can be pretty difficult, especially if you do like a harder difficulty. If you're only looking for the story, you can also play the easy mode, which basically autos the whole thing for you. You can enjoy the story. The story is so good. The music is amazing. Absolutely amazing music, but the story is so nice, so well executed. I love it so much. These are my top two favorite games. And then another game series I used to be really big on are the Tales series. My favorite ones were Tales of the Abyss, Tales of Symphonia, and Tales of Vesperia. Those are my favorite ones. I used to be so big on Tales of the Abyss. And after that, I grew up with MapleStory, so I have to put MapleStory in this list. I have been raised on MapleStory. I mean, technically it wasn't out when I was born, technically. Wait, when did MapleStory come out? I don't know when MapleStory came out. But, you know, honestly, I could have been playing MapleStory in my diapers, probably. And then another game I really, really like is Eve. I think technically the pronunciation is Eve. It's supposed to sound like the name Eve. But I like to call it Eve just to like differentiate it from the game. Wait, what? Why is there so many different years? So I really like Eve. For me, I am really bad at horror games. Ib is technically a horror game, but I can play Ib. Well, I played it partially because I've actually seen the whole game before, so I can prepare myself. But another main reason why, out of all the games, even though I've watched them before, Ib is the only one I can play because you don't travel by yourself. Most horror games, you're by yourself, but in Ib, you have a companion. You're traveling as a pair of like 2 or 3, and that makes things so much nicer. So I really like Ib, and it's definitely like one of my biggest introductions to like RPG horror games, which I really like. I just can't control it. Ib is the only one I have controlled though, and I used to be so big on Ib. I've memorized all the shortcuts, I had patterns, I wrote all the codes down, I memorized all the codes. I honestly, if I knew about speedrun challenges, I would have done speedrun challenges. I was really big on Ib. And then another game I used to play a lot was Elsword. I do have to admit, I spent a lot of my life on Elsword. I think that was one of the games I played after MapleStory or during MapleStory. But before that, I was like full on MapleStory. I think Elsword is like technically my very first game where it's the first game where I played like pre-made characters. Oh. So yeah, before that I didn't really play many games with pre-made characters. But I think L-Sword did open... Does that sound weird if I say open doors for me? I did, like, learn to appreciate a couple of things from L-Sword. I think... One thing I did really like about L-Sword was, like, the challenge with dress up. It was so hard. I feel like the clothing options were so much more limited. So it was quite a challenge, and it was really fun trying to figure out, like, what's a good coordination. So that was really fun. And then, down here, I have, this one is called Kenga Kimi. The translation is, I believe it's You Are the Sword. This one's an ultimate game, I'll be so honest. It's an ultimate game. It's in Japanese only. I think it's available on PC and PS Vita. And I think maybe Switch now. I used to be really big on this for quite a while. So I had to add this here. And then for music, I am so big on Shikata Akiko. I am so big on her. She has like a bunch of like very beautiful like fantasy vibe music. Like she covers a bunch of different genres. I think if I remember, her official category might be like considered classical wave. No, something classical dark wave. And then I also really like Keiichi Okabe, who's the one who did a lot of the music for Nier Automata. Or I guess the Nier series in general. I really like their music. It's so beautiful. Like, both like Keiichi Okabe. Actually, okay, so Shikata Akiko, Keiichi Okabe, and Hoyo Mix, those are the music I would spam if I'm going to sleep. They're so nice. They have such a beautiful vibe. And then so I did add, this is technically a notaite. I tried to focus on people who produce the music, but I am very big on Mafu Mafu. I really like Mafu Mafu's covers and his music. I really like... Technically, I'm trying to focus more on like the songs they produce, but I really like how expressive Mafu Mafu's music is. I really, really like it. I was so big on him for quite a while. I think at first I did like him, but after seeing like some of his newer songs, I guess I can't say newer because it's been so many years since I saw it, but I suddenly had this phase where I became so big on Mafu Mafu. I was a huge follower of Mafu Mafu. And this next one is one I found recently, Kanoue. They also have like a really gentle like fantasy vibe. Their music is more like sort of like going on a fantasy journey and an adventure, and I really like it. It's like, to me, it's the perfect vibe. It captures the fantasy vibe that I love best, especially when I'm looking for like an anime, like this fantasy vibe of going on an adventure. I feel like it's really hard to find the right one, but their music captures it perfectly, and I really like their music. And then so next one is also going to be another Vocaloid producer, Nem. I really like Nem's music. They have like, how do I say it, kind of like a kind of catchy, kind of jazzy sound to their music. I really like their music. A lot of time I'll listen to their music, I wouldn't even realize, well, now I can tell right away if it's Nem's music. But before, I was just like, a lot of these music, and I find out later that's actually all by Nem. So now I can actually tell like, oh, I can tell by this sound, this is definitely Nem's music. I love Nem's music so much. They might be like one of my favorite Vocaloid producers. And the next one is Ayase, who's also the producer for YOASOBI. I really like... I particularly like the songs they make for like their Vocaloid and their self-covers. I think my favorite Ayase songs are ones that he made for Vocaloid and that he self-covers. But the YOASOBI music is also really nice. And then down here I do have Kanan Roku. I like their music. They have like this really like kind of a jazzy sound to their music. I particularly like their songs in the Royal Scandal series. I think that's how I got like really into them. But even their non-Royal Scandal songs, I really like. Sorry, time management is difficult. Alright, so these are my current games and my upcoming games. Because this is the first time I'm streaming again on YouTube. But I have been streaming on Twitch. So the games I'm playing... So I currently play Genshin Impact, Pokemon Legends C to A, Honkai Star Rail. Okay, Genshin Impact is probably the one I played the most. A little bit of Pokemon Legends, and the rest I have been like really behind on, not gonna lie. So Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, Duet Night Abyss, and Blue Protocol Star Resonance. those I have touched and I have started. So when I stream on YouTube, it won't be from the beginning, unfortunately. And the upcoming games are games I'm hoping to play. So I'm hoping to do Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's the game I've had for so long, and I've been waiting to start it. So I'm hoping to finally start it. And same with Tears of the Kingdom, which will be after Breath of the Wild if I ever get through it. I am hoping to also do Liza P, because I've been really interested in it. And I'm thinking of also doing Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Liza P and Clear Obscure. And then I'm thinking of doing Nier Replicant. I really want to do Nier Replicant. I really love Nier Automata. The problem is I already know all the story for Nier Replicant already. I watched like entire gameplay on YouTube. So it's not like a full experience, but it's still like a new playing experience. I'm gonna go ahead and skip over to the next one because I don't have time management skills. Alright, so my goals! So I want to release a lot of song covers. I'm really excited. I really enjoy recording and singing. Honestly, I really like singing live, but I feel like it's a lot harder to find like songs to sing live. Or I guess like the instrumentals for it, I suppose. And I also really want to release original music at some point. I think it's really fun. Although that'll probably be like a future, or something in the future. I'd also love to perform in a concert eventually, at some point. It'd probably be more like a 3D concert, but I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'd be really nervous though. I think it's definitely something I want to work towards and fight and grow for. I'd love to meet a lot of new people too. I think that's one fun thing about streaming, because you get to meet a lot of people from like different points of view, different sides, different parts of the world. And I also really want to sing with people. I love duetting. I love singing with people. I really want to sing with people. And I also want to be better at speaking. I have trouble articulating my thoughts a lot, and sometimes I stutter, so I really want to improve my speaking. Another goal, as a content creator, my goal ultimately is to make you smile. I hope to create like a comfortable space for you, and that you can have like fun here as well. So let's have fun together. So this is my concept design. I'm running out of time though. So this design here is by Roku21, Roku Nichijo. They did such a wonderful job of the design. I love it so much. They captured everything I asked for. So I asked for the color for this blue in particular, I described it as the color of the morning sky. And I think they captured it quite perfectly. And yeah, there's a lot of things, but I think I'll talk about it after the song premiere, because I only have a few minutes. Alright, this is... Okay, so I mentioned earlier that we work in pairs. Recording angels will work in pairs. So this is my buddy, my partner. Their name is Lyriel, but you know, sometimes you might hear me call them PP. So they like to take the form of a tuxedo cat, like a sock cat. Sometimes you might hear him meowing in the back. This is my partner, my buddy, Lyriel. And ta-da! This is my fan mascot. They're called lily buds. They're little lost souls that take the form of birds. Yeah, they're little blobs. They look like little ghosts, but they're also like a little bird. On the credit page. Yeah, so... Oh, I forgot to mention. Yeah, so my model and rigging is by my same mama and papa as previously. Cha-cha mama. Papa. And the designer for this design is Roku21, Roku Nichijo. For my logo, which I absolutely love. They did such a beautiful job on my logo. It's by Wuhong Design Studio, which I'm blocking. This BGM is called Little's Flower Song by Noru. And the thumbnail for this one, on YouTube, the thumbnail is by Lot Lily. Sorry, Lot Lily. Their work is so beautiful, and they captured my request so perfectly. It's generally so beautiful. I could not fit the full picture in, but they captured like the essence of life to birth, from birth to death. I thought it was such a beautiful job. They were so creative in it. And then for the next room's waiting room, the thumbnail art is by Put Orange, which is I believe like purple orange. I guess they go by Daisy. So they did my next the artwork for the next one. They did such a wonderful job, and I'm also completely blocking them. But this overlay is by Shuji. This overlay. I think I have like, the credits listed down somewhere below. Right, let's see. And then okay, I had to rush that towards the end. But yeah, thank you for listening. My song cover is going to be popping up in about. Wait, let me hide this first. Can I hide? Is that the right one? That didn't work. My song cover is going to be popping out in about 5 minutes. So, wait, did that work? Okay. Then I realized I forgot to put the link in the chat. So let me pop that out real quick. Ah! Time management. Wait. Where is it? Okay. Wait. I'm sorry, this is so scuffed. Okay. Alright, so it's premiering. Here we go. Thank you. Wait, I pinned it. Did that work? Yeah, so it's gonna be premiering in about 3 minutes. I will probably end the stream and then restart it, and I'll also start replying in the next one. Yeah. So this is gonna be my first cover, and I'm really, really excited. Yeah, I hope to talk about it again when I restart the stream. So yeah, I will stop the stream in about a few minutes, and then my premiere will play on YouTube. I mean, on the Red app. Oops. And then I'll go ahead and restart the stream. Sorry for all the scuff and the rush. But yeah, thank you so much for coming to watch. Thank you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start the stream so that I can go ahead and post an announcement, and then I will restart the stream. I think just shortly after the song is done premiering, probably like a few minutes after. I think it's only about a few minutes. So yeah, my first cover song will be "Floss" by our sound design. It's a Vocaloid song. All right. Hey, see you there. Yeah. Where's my closing screen? Alright, see you there!